think Canada's up next, bro. They're like growing, right? They're the next big thing.
Yeah, just have all these people.
You got all this land, man. So much land. Like, go do something, bro.
The talent and economy that Canada can produce in the future, bro. There's a lot of great Canadian athletes, pop stars, rock stars, rap stars. Yeah, everything.
Yeah. I mean, they're putting it now. Think about
Celine Dion.
NBA champion Jamal Murray.
Oh.
First team All-NBA Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Justin Bieber.
NBA champion Andrew Wiggins. Justin Bieber. Drake.
What other celebrities?
Mr. Wonderful.
Canada? Oh,
Mr. Wonderful's from Canada.
Dude, who else?
Call Me Maybe chick is from Canada.
Carly Rae Jepsen, shout out. That's it.
Let's see. No, there's got to be more.
There's plenty more people.
I don't know. I think we ran out.
You're listening to the Gather Step
podcast featuring Trill Gene and Bait Boom Wall.
I don't know how some people do that. So
on YouTube, we're part of the explicit group.
Yep.
Explicit.
So I did that. All right.
Cool.
Hey, let's keep it family friendly.
Yeah, let's see how long we could go without cussing.
Yeah, this is a Christian stream now.
Yeah, I like that challenge. Let's try it out.
I will use replacement words though.
Yeah,
like freak you, dude.
Oh, sugar.
Oh, what about biatch? Is that too close?
I think that's probably too close. I don't think Mormons are allowed to say that. We gotta be like Mormons and be like, oh, fark.
Okay. I get the game.
Oh, fudge.
Okay. That was hard.
Are we on Twitch right now?
Yeah.
Okay,
we're live now. Yeah.
Kids can join in.
Kids can join in with our explicit content tag.
Yes, sir.
Just added.
Well, it's 3 weeks too late, but my Denver Nuggets are NBA champions. And I cried. I'm so 3 weeks is enough time for me to fully accept it that they're NBA champions. If we had the podcast right after they won the championship, I'd probably be saying some wild shit. But now it's just now it's on to the next one. But this last one was for my background right here. It's for Emmanuel Mudiay, for Gary Harris, for Darrell Arthur, it's for Will Barton, it's for fucking Torrey Craig, all the Nuggets legends over the years that have helped us get to this point. That's who it's for. It's not just Jokic. It's all these, especially
trades.
No, just help build the culture. Darrell Arthur right there helped build this culture. Gary Harris right there was the main part of the culture. He was Mr. Nugget. And Emmanuel Mudiay, you helped us realize how fucking bad we can be and got us through those tough years with something to cheer for. So it was never a down moment. I'll always love Emmanuel Mudiay. A lot of people don't like him because he turned the ball over 10 times a game, but
he did, didn't he?
Yeah, when you're a shit team, we were a shit team. You find any little thing to cheer for. This was right after I think he hit the game winner from half court.
Did he have the most turnovers as a rookie ever? Ever?
Maybe his first game he had a 10 turnover game.
Yeah, bro, I think I remember that.
I watched that and I didn't. I wasn't that disappointed because he had a good stat line outside of that.
It was the first game too.
I'm gonna look this up because he might honestly.
I think I just made that up. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it was this year. Jabari Smith Jr. over in Houston.
Oh, well,
Jesus Christ! This shit is owned by fucking
Ooh,
Rockets
there's the cuss. There's the cuss.
Jesus. Oh, my
Oh.
God! Is Jesus Christ?
No,
3
you
minutes
said
in.
shit like right after
Oh
it.
my God!
Let's
no.
go. Start
Dude,
over.
this
Okay, start over.
this sugar is covered
Let's
with.
do Sneeb. How about this? Instead of like trying to go as long as we can, let's just do like a mental tally of who's said the most cuss words.
Let's have a.
I'll just pull up the scoreboard.
Let's get a
Have
swear
it.
jar.
There you go.
Swear jar
Swear
going.
jar. Put it in
Okay.
there.
Now, Emmanuel Mudiay is tied for the most turnovers. Wait, no. He did this 3 times his rookie year. He turned the ball over 11 times in an NBA game, 3 times his rookie year.
Who was the coach letting him play?
It was Mike Malone.
He learned his lesson, huh? Never played a rookie ever after. Again.
Well, that's all we had, bro. We only had.
Yeah.
Moody
He was
was
high.
like,
He was top 10. Right?
There's
yeah, he's
the
7th
scoreboard.
overall. Yeah.
I figured out why I couldn't see the scoreboard.
You got it?
Yeah.
So I had it on the wrong scene. We just had that sweet YouTube video right there, just in the background.
Oh, yeah. Just didn't even
Sweet.
notice that.
Nope, I didn't notice it either.
Yeah. Denver Nuggets, NBA
Typing in the wrong
champions.
keyboard.
Never thought I'd say that in my life.
Congrats, bro. I'm proud of you, man.
I feel like normally this offseason isn't going how like you'd want it to go as the Nuggets. You lose Bruce Brown. But as a champion, I don't think I really care that much anymore. It's like weights lifted, they can fucking do it. God dang it. Gosh darn it.
Damn.
They
I'm
can-
killing.
Wait,
They
I'm
can
killing
fudge and do it.
do we count damn or that's in
Yes.
the Bible?
I
Absolutely.
said darn
No, you
the second
didn't.
time.
But Trill said damn, so
Oh.
I said,
See, this is we don't even
you just
Yeah,
said
count
we
it,
don't
count
even
it,
you just
count
said
it, count it.
damn.
Oh my
I got
goodness.
one. I got one, bro. Yeah, I mean, congrats, bro. Congrats that this happened to you. This is a once in a lifetime. This
Maybe
could be-
it might be.
This could be, bro. I mean, usually it's very, very difficult to repeat, but if you guys come back, that's in my opinion dynasty, man. Like that's a modern age dynasty 2 in a row. That's as good as it's gonna get for these teams. for sure.
Especially with the new CBA where it's
Yeah.
really trying to push parity of like the league and not having super teams anymore. So I think that getting 1 in this era is super important, and getting 2 is really impressive. Obviously, you go back once we're move forward 30 years in the future, and we look back, we won't even think about that, and we might not even like recognize that as an important part of this. But as of
You think-
currently, like it is important. Like the
Do
CBA is
you-
really screwing
Sorry.
over some teams.
Do you think that this CBA is trending towards the end of wanting to have heavy hitter teams like this, or do you think there's going to be players that take a cut, or do you think players are gonna? Because I don't know how much. So we could fast forward, or we could talk about this more later. But I saw that I think Utah Watanabe signed with the Suns, and I don't remember there be a disclosed price to that. Maybe it's not official. Maybe you saw it, but I don't know how much he took.
I think it
'cause
was
that
a
is
min.
stacked. Yeah, that's crazy, right? He had a great season.
I mean,
He
he
was
had
top 5 3-pointer like a percentage.
Yeah, but that was on 1.9 3-pointers made per game. It's not like
Still,
he wasn't draining them all game.
I think
He took
would do
good shots and he made good shots.
well.
I mean,
from,
that's good for a role player.
from where he went with Toronto to his production in Brooklyn is definitely more. It's not just the threes. But I don't know. I mean, like if you're gonna pay, we'll get into it later. We'll get into it. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
Oh.
The team of the Nuggets. This is a once in a lifetime thing. Go ahead. Have your
I mean,
full rant.
okay. Well, I'll say this.
Start from the beginning.
Where?
When you
Like-
first became a Nuggets.
Okay. Yeah.
When
Well,
you
you
were
know
a
what's
baby.
what popped in my mind after they won.
Yeah, why'd you
And
cry?
what brought me to tears was thinking about like when I first became like really as far back as I can remember. Like I don't remember a day in my life where I wasn't a Nuggets fan and watching every single Nuggets game, So before that, I probably just don't remember any part of life. But and I just think back about Melo. That was like my introduction to the NBA, along with just video games. I guess video games kind of brought me into that world.
And
too. Iverson, absolutely, he was my favorite to play on like NBA Live, and that like set my fandom off for him. But just thinking back, like Kenyon Martin, Marcus Camby, Melo, Andre Miller, Earl Boykins, all these guys that I grew up watching. I knew that, we always got knocked out like second round, even though we had, as a kid, you think of like your favorite team has the best player. Like I always thought that Melo was the best player in the league, but obviously it was never true. But when you're a kid, you tell yourself that. And just constant failure after constant failure. George Karl, I don't like George Karl. Personally, I think he's a weird guy. And
what year did you start being a fan? Because I want to count down how long it took for you to get a championship when you started to be a fan compared to me.
Let me think of like when I can start. I think it was probably right when Melo got drafted, if not the year after. I'd say like 2004.
Damn.
And
so
then
18 years? Wait.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm 25. I was born in 97. So.
Wait, how long were you? So 2023
so like
minus 2004.
I was like 6-ish, 6 or 7.
Yeah, but you said 04 is when you started to be a fan?
I don't know. I don't remember.
That sounds right.
Yeah,
I think that sounds right.
I can't remember much of my childhood, I guess.
You've been a fan. It took you this long. It took you 19 years, bro, to get a championship. That is, hey, man. Congrats to you, bro. 19 years, almost 20 years, maybe even 20 years of loyal fandom to a losing franchise. In the last 5 years, it's been winning, but like for the majority, 15 years, it's been like a losing franchise.
Yeah.
So that's very difficult, bro. Hey, man, congrats. I can understand why you have this perspective, because for the Mavericks, I became a Mavericks fan 99. They won in 11. So 11, 12 years. That was it for me. And we went to the finals 7 years in 06 of my fandom. And we've gone to the playoffs multiple times. You guys, there's a stretch where this team didn't make the playoffs behind you. Your background.
They were very bad. Yeah. And I was still going. I was going to those games. I was going to Moutier games. I met.
How much
Moutier,
was it? Like, do you remember?
Oh, it was so cheap.
$20.
It was so cheap. Oh, even like you could get the $2 like high ones, but I got down on the floor pretty much. Not official courtside, but you are courtside. Your feet are on the floor. Right behind the broadcasters. And those were $100 a piece.
Damn.
It's crazy. And then like just
like
lower bowl, like middle would be like $50. Like it was just insane.
Oh, shit.
I miss those
10
days.
rows up?
Yeah, and there's like nobody there. You always had a whole like road to yourself.
Wow.
That's weird, bro.
Yeah.
Holy, hey, man. Let the people know that you're not a bandwagoner, bro.
Yeah.
Because anytime that I went to the AAC as a Mavericks fan, sold out. Every time, bro. So I don't know that. That's strange to me. To look around and there's no one there.
Yeah, Denver. Well, the media for the Nuggets never really picked up until individual, like independent media started, like DNVR and a couple others, where it's like dedicated Nuggets coverage. Because the sports radios in Denver are all about the Broncos, and it always has been. It's just Bronco talk. The Nuggets will be winning a championship. They'll be in the finals. They'll be talking about, they're gonna start this right guard for the Broncos. Nobody cares.
No one cares, dude. That's crazy.
But the people that have been working in that area have been working there for a very long time. And the only team that has seen success in their lifetime is the Broncos. So they stick with that because a lot of Denver has fair weather fans. Yeah.
Yeah. What about that?
Avs get even less attention, which is crazy because they have 3 Stanley Cups, and it's like it never happened to the Denver media.
They don't care.
No, they don't care about hockey in this town. They don't care about hockey. They don't care about basketball. It's all about football. But there is a basketball presence here. Maybe it's fair weather. But as long as they can win championships and create those memories of these fair weather fans, they're going to become more loyal and they're going to stick around. So I don't think I'll have any cheap tickets anytime soon.
No, not at all. I mean, from that, so we saw Jake's perspective as a Nuggets fan, but by proxy, Sneeb, you're a Magic fan, but I know you still like and are happy and would cheer for the Nuggets.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about this?
So like, obviously I've grown up in Colorado, like I've been here my whole life, all 32 years of it. I've probably
happy belated, by the way, bro.
Thank you.
Yes, happy birthday.
I've been to, I think, 4 Nuggets games.
Okay.
I think I went to 2 in high school. So that would have been between 06, 05 and 09.
Oh, those good years. Those are good, memorable years. Hello.
Was it crowded there at that time, Sneeb?
I mean, thinking
Probably.
back, I had a friend who they got tickets in the seats behind one of the nets. So like I forget which side we were on, but we were like kind of like, how they set up the chairs, like the folding chairs. It was in
sat on a chair?
Section. Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, in that section behind. I forget which, although I guess they switch, right?
Yeah.
So
they switch baskets.
So it doesn't really matter. But yeah, and then I went to another one that was in some box, like we got tickets through work. And then we went to the one, all of us.
Wait, you went to a box Nuggets game?
Yeah. There was one time where like last minute, Kevin came in and was like, "Hey, we got some seats. So, just go sit in the box and just win."
Sick.
Yeah, I was like, I haven't been to a basketball game in a while, so
yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, but I'm happy. I mean, 2 years in a row, Denver has brought home a championship. I don't really care, what sport it is. I think it's cool that the teams are doing it. Wasn't there someone else who did something?
The Mammoth one.
Yeah. Well, no, but not only the Mammoth, but I thought there was a golf.
Oh yeah, Windham, whatever his name is, Windham Clark, Hotels. I think his name is.
Yeah,
the golfer. Yeah, he just won the U.S. Championship, or PGA Championship. I don't remember.
Yeah.
What it was, but
So as far as Denver goes, Denver's bringing home some championships. And that's what I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of our town doing well in sports.
Yeah.
A few years ago, the Rapids, they won the MLS championship. No one knows about them though. I can't complain as a hockey fan. They're even more neglected.
It probably boosts the economy for sure. All this success in Denver in sports.
For sure.
Yeah.
Especially deep playoff runs, as the bars are going to continue to be open and bring in money. So.
Yeah, people that just want to go out just to watch the game,
the DNVR bar, people lined up 6 or 8 hours before it even opened.
Yeah.
To be able
to sit in there, you'll be part of a shooting.
They shot it up?
No,
just
there was during the parade. I suppose.
Yeah, every time there's large gatherings
in Colorado, specifically, it seems like
there's just always going to be a shooting.
Gotta wear a bulletproof vest.
I'm going to that part of town later tonight, 1:30 a.m.
Hey, be careful, bro.
Yeah,
bring a machete.
I get worried. There was a night where I decided to not drive down Broadway, and there was a shooting around the time when I would have been driving by down Broadway at some intersection, and I'm just glad I didn't go that way. So
shit, fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
Got him.
Damn.
2-2?
2-2.
Oh, freak. Okay.
I wasn't paying attention, so I hope there weren't more. There may have been more. I wasn't.
I've been paying attention pretty well. I'm trying to watch
me too.
Watch my own language.
Okay, it's 2-2 now.
Okay.
We haven't recorded in a long time, and part of that is I was in Vegas for at least one of the Fridays. I got engaged.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yep. Right after the Nuggets championship, my life has changed.
What a week. Yeah.
Everybody's
Crazy
getting
week.
rings.
Yep.
Except for me.
Katie brought home a ring. Yeah. So that was, I mean, besides that too, like it was a great Vegas trip. I came home with some money, which is always a plus. And
Didn't lose it all.
Didn't lose it all. Ate some really good food, got a lot of comps. So it was a good trip.
Living the life, man.
I tried some unique foods.
Like what? Tell the audience what you ate.
I ate pigeon.
What? Did you go to
Picasso? I went to Picasso.
Okay, I was like, did you go to one of the French restaurants near like where the Eiffel Tower is or something?
Yeah, just right across, on the Bellagio fountains, right, looking at the Eiffel Tower. Went to Picasso there. I had quail.
Ooh.
And then I had foie gras, which was probably the best thing I've ever eaten.
Really?
It was crazy good. It had it was like jam kind of, like it like sweetens it up and had this like pistachio flour thing. It was crazy, but it was delicious. What else did I have that was unique? I had some tartare. This big eye tuna carpaccio was probably the second best thing that I ate. That was insane too.
What about the cheese bites?
Cheese bites from where?
Oh, like you said, it was in a spoon.
Oh, the grilled cheese dumplings. Beauty in Essex.
Man.
Shout out Beauty in Essex. It's like in a little spoon. It has like a tomato soup essentially with a grilled cheese dumpling. It's just a one biter, and it was a crazy experience. I got two rounds. I got 2 rounds of those. They're delicious.
Wait, so there's 3 of them in one like thing?
No, there's 6, and then we share, so it's like 3 bites each round. So it ain't that much.
So then you just get like 6 rounds.
Oh, okay.
6 spoons, yeah.
Okay.
And then Katie and I share, yeah.
Okay.
And then what else? I had street corn ravioli there.
Nice.
Little French dips.
Did you have wine?
Yeah, I had some wine. We got a bottle at Picasso. That was
do you remember
what
kind? A red?
No, I don't. We don't really do.
Oh yeah, you guys do wine.
Yeah, it gives me migraines.
Migraines. I forgot.
But yeah, we got a Riesling at.
The Riesling.
Yeah, we got a Riesling at Picasso. Then we also had Riesling at Craft Steak. The Riesling at Craft Steak is like the best one I've had. I think Katie took a picture of the bottle. We'll have to look it up.
1941 Riesling.
Do you know why they had pigeon there at that restaurant? Probably.
Why is that?
There's a restaurant at the top of the Eiffel Tower, and that's like one of their like famous dishes is they serve pigeon. I remember.
Yeah, it's like their famous dish too.
You can look at the menu, and you can be like pigeon, like at the top of the Eiffel Tower. Like who's gonna order that? Like what pigeon? Like it's a sky rat. You know what I mean? Like it was so funny to me that like we look at pigeons that way, but they're just a bird. You can still. But yeah, that's why I was like, was it a French restaurant? Was it near an Eiffel Tower? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Are there hella pigeons in Paris or something? You think they just pick it off the street, or did they farm the pigeon?
I do not think that the pigeons that they're serving
in the street, those are like rats. Bro. They're just flying rats.
You think they just they just send what's his face, Bobby out back. They're like, it's the new kid. Hey, go collect some pigeons.
you have the little cage and they fly in with a fucking message.
Mm-hmm.
You just cook them up.
No,
flipping pigeons.
Give them a greater rice.
Yeah. Something tells me at minimum it's more of like, do you remember in Hey Arnold, the dude that like would raise the pigeons on the roof? Remember that? The old
Wait,
guy.
was it the old guy? The creep?
The old guy with like the jacket and had his pigeons like carry him around and stuff.
Yeah, I remember
at least a guy like that, like some homeless guy that raises pigeons on a roof somewhere, At least
probably makes some money.
Yeah.
That's gotta make them fat.
Keeps costs down.
I think DJ Khaled has pigeons or some rapper. I forgot who for some fucking weird reason.
Ooh, boom. Got him.
Bam, 3. Hey, do you know what my favorite restaurant in Vegas is? It's this place called Capo's.
Where's that at?
And I don't think it's on the Strip. It's on Sahara Avenue, but it's
too far
it's
off.
like it's a Chicago mob themed restaurant, and like when you walk in, you gotta like knock on a door, and this guy like opens thing, and he's like, "What's the password?" You know what I mean?
Oh, is it the Al
And
Capone restaurant?
Yeah, and they got it's the
yeah.
Al Capone restaurant. And they got some guy in there like singing to you, like crooning. You know, it's great. Great Italian food too. But
I might go there, dude. I saw that. I think I saw that as like one of the attractions. Like,
yeah, if you're ever
like,
there, it's cool because it's it's not on the Strip. So if you're looking for like kind of a quiet thing to do in Vegas, if maybe you've done a lot or something, or
dude, yeah,
it's where
Vegas has a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
go ahead.
If the casinos didn't have me by my huevos, I'd probably
venture.
I'd probably venture off. Yeah, there is. But yeah, if I didn't like feel pressure to room charge from specific properties to get comps, then I'd probably venture off a little bit more. I'm like, I could get this for free probably, so I'm just gonna stay here.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all just notice what I did?
Yep, I counted it. It's 4-2 now.
Okay.
You said two. You said two naughty words.
He said all. Sneeb said I only said one. So
okay.
What was the other one?
He almost said sugar.
Yeah, I didn't. That one turned into a.
Yeah.
He was letting out some air.
What's another alternative word? Shoot.
Well, I did say BALLS. Is that a bad word?
No.
I don't think so. I said huevos. I was like trying to censor balls, but I don't know. I don't think it's
So dick isn't a bad word. It is.
That one depends on how you're using it, and it doesn't count.
Balls.
It doesn't count since you're.
I think if it's a medical term or a physical term, it's probably.
If you're like, if you're using it to be like, oh, my dick hurts, I think that's okay. Yeah. But if you're like,
suck my dick,
then that's would be
good.
Yeah, I think it's context.
I feel like that's an insult. Yeah,
no insults.
Context clues. Context.
Okay.
Context clues.
Mm-hmm.
I won't count that since we were discussing it. I won't count that.
F4.
So we had the NBA draft too. The day I got back from Vegas. We have so much that we're just so behind on that we're just gonna, I guess, talk about what we like. Everything's already been talked about, but we can talk about what we want to talk about for our respective teams, I suppose. And you guys picked up Lively, right?
Yeah. So we picked up Derek Lively and something Omax.
Oh yeah, he's like French Canadian.
Yeah, he played for Marquette. That's all I know. And Duke, the other kids from Duke, right? Or Kentucky or Duke?
Who? Oh,
Derek Lively.
I think he was Duke. Yeah. Let me look up. I want to see how this guy's
center. Doing. So we'll see, man. We'll see if he's good. He averaged like not that many points.
5 points.
But I mean, look at his career. It doesn't
matter though.
Yeah. I think that was last year, but we'll see.
Olivier Maxence Poispour. Wait, no, it's Maxon Poispour.
Poispour.
Olivier Maxon. They sound like they're like
Charlie Brown
frog in their throat or something.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they sound like Charlie Brown teacher.
Yeah, there you go.
It's okay.
I've been watching.
I'm born in Montreal. I can do that.
What is up with why are there so many French people in Canada? Like, what's the history of that?
Well, because much like you remember when, like, for a while in history, white people were they were like, "Hey, I put my flag in more places than you did," and other white people were like, "No, I'm going to put my flag in more places than you did," and the British and the French were essentially like competing with taking over the world. They did that with Canada too. It's just, the British, they kind of like had a stronger hold in the US over Canada, but in Canada it was over a lot of like fur trapping and like, there's just a lot of like fur trappers and stuff from like the French Canada area. And that was kind of like, there was a whole like economy and stuff like up there in Canada that kind of started. So that's why it was the one territory that like the French had control over.
It's
right?
crazy that they've held on to like the language for so long up there though. Like you think about America, like it was like Italians and I don't know, like all kinds of people coming over here, but like it gets lost. It's now just all English.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it would be like, imagine if there was, in New York, there was a block that was, well, now it's a block. That's Little Italy. But imagine if like a state the size of Texas was Little Italy. I think it would take a lot longer for that to go away, I guess, is what I would think,
So is British Columbia, was that, did the Brits win that one?
I would assume so. I mean, the rest of Canada is, the rest of Canada was, eventually like when my mom was in school in Canada, like she would sing God Save the Queen. Like they were still, she remembers when Canada became separate.
They do something like when like you're being prosecuted or something and it's like I don't know, I just been watching Handmaid's Tale, but it's like your crime didn't occur in Canada, so the throne has nothing to prosecute you for. It's like the throne. So
yeah, I mean they have a very similar government system to the UK. They have a parliament, they have a prime minister,
Yeah.
They have a palace with like changing of the guard and stuff. They have a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The Queen is on the money. When my mom was in school, they had like a contest to like design the flag and write the anthem, that kind of stuff.
Wait, who won? Did someone really win that contest?
I mean, they decided. They have a flag now, don't they?
But they picked up from that design, that flag is from that contest?
That's what my mom told me, yeah. She said she remembers when they were like taking submissions and stuff.
It's like a community country, like just like get your suggestions.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding it. I mean, there's like
that would be sick though.
What if everyone collectively decided to like do something out of pocket, just like. Like
dude,
a dick and balls.
That can't. Nowadays, that would be that, dude. It would be so bad.
Yeah,
this was like
need
the
moderators.
60s. This was the 60s where the racing bullying
there was
two couples on television had their beds that were separate in the same room. Oh no, that was like.
I'm sure there was some troublemaker, but they had like some type of screening process because they had someone had to do some shit, bro. That would have been so funny. I want to see the trash collection like of the flag designs that didn't quite make it through.
Yeah, that's something I've always wanted to look that up more because that story has always interested me, and it's something that I've just taken as fact because my mom told it to me. So
it probably is true. Honest,
it doesn't seem too far fetched. It's just kind of dope that it was like that.
They didn't have a flag, right?
No, they did. They were just under the British flag. So eventually they were like, "Hey," the UK was like, "You can be on your own now," and Canada was like, "Cool, we're no longer annexed by you. Like we're doing our own thing."
I think Canada's up next, bro. They're like growing, right? They're the next big thing.
Yeah, you have all these people.
You got all this land, man. So much land. Like, go do something, bro.
The talent and economy that Canada could produce in the future, bro. There's a lot of great Canadian athletes, pop stars, rock stars, rap stars. Yeah, everything.
Yeah. I mean, they're putting now. Think about
Celine Dion.
NBA champion Jamal Murray.
Oh. Who else?
First team All NBA Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Justin Bieber.
NBA champion Andrew Wiggins. Justin Bieber, Drake.
What other celebrities?
Mr. Wonderful.
Canada? Oh,
Mr. Wonderful's from Canada.
Dude, who else?
Call Me Maybe Chick is from Canada.
Carly Rae Jepsen, shout out. That's it.
Let's see. No, there's got to be more.
There's plenty more people.
I don't know. I think we ran out. We've got to the end of the road here, boys to men.
No,
I think it's a little start. Keep going.
Can't think of anyone else.
No, off the dome.
Well,
no
all
way.
the hockey players, like
no,
so many hockey players.
Jim Carrey, guys.
Jim Carrey. Okay.
Oh yeah, Jim Carrey.
All right. What about Ryan Reynolds?
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna look up.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves is Canadian.
That's a big one.
Wow, Ryan Gosling is Canadian?
Yeah. That's
from
good.
London. Whoa, or London, Ontario.
Oh shit.
Yeah. They just take everything over there from the UK.
Damn, that's crazy.
All right. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
He's not born in Canada, but he can count himself as a Canadian because
John Cena?
His dad was born in Nova Scotia and moved to Toronto as a teen. He is a Canadian citizen. He is a citizen. The Rock is a citizen.
So, like, hold on. So did Steve Nash and Elon Musk have this similar journey? Because wasn't Steve Nash also from South Africa and then went to Canada?
They actually
it's like
went
they're
to
the same
school.
person. What?
Look it up.
Steve Nash, Elon.
Same middle school.
They're like exactly the same person.
South Africa Middle School.
You know, The Weeknd is Canadian? I didn't know that.
Yeah, The Weeknd.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Remember what the Weeknd said in his new show?
Oh yeah, say it so you can lose some points.
Watch me stretch out that little cat. Wait, is it that?
Bro, that show got canceled right away, bro. That was terrible. Terrible show.
He was Johnny Sinsing people?
Just like, I guess just look at the clips on like whatever he was saying. Like nobody wants to watch that.
I didn't want to look it up. I don't look at corn.
Seth Rogen. There's a Canadian.
Damn, okay. All right, that's it.
Mike Myers.
It goes
Austin
on and
Powers.
on. What about girls? What about women? This is all.
I'm looking at.
Y'all named 30, dude.
All right, I'll give you. Here's a trivia question.
Avril Lavigne.
There is an actor that has transitioned that is from Canada.
Bruce. No. Wait, no, that's so stupid. He's an American hero, American athlete.
Dude.
A transition.
Elliot Page.
Yeah, the Juno girl. Man.
She transitioned?
Yeah.
Ellen Page is now Elliot Page.
Elliot Page.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that.
Or he is like, I don't know, dude. He's like ripped now. He has like a six-pack. Looks so different.
The Nickelback lead singer, Canada. Chad Kroeger.
Canada. Nickelback is just their Canadian band.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sure, yeah.
I love Nickelback. I really do. It's so good. It's like chill band. Sneeb. We got to tell Sneeb what happened with the Lil Uzi song today with the Chop Suey.
Oh, yeah. Lil Uzi released a new album. And one of the songs on it is just him covering Chop Suey.
So bad, dude. It's so bad.
I don't. You think it's that bad? I don't know.
You like it now? You hated it earlier.
No, I didn't hate it. I was like, this kind of.
So you just got a band? Does he play?
I hated a lot of stuff that was in there. No, it's like literally the same track.
Whoa.
With some trap.
Is he doing the lyrics? Is he playing guitar? Is he doing?
He's doing like a metal. He did like a
just
metal
lyrics. He's just singing.
Yeah, but his new album was kind of like a hybrid thing, like Lil Wayne.
Wild how everyone's doing like instruments again, and it's all going like metal.
like you have to now, like with AI, you gotta go back to the roots, something that AI can't do.
Yeah. You have to trick.
Anybody can make a trap beat in a auto-tuned mumble.
Gotta do something else.
Hmm?
All right.
Scream.
My skills will come in handy eventually.
I think so.
I know how to record real instruments.
I think you could work with Lil Uzi, bro. I think you could do like if you did an actual rock. I don't know. Can Lil Uzi even sing? Because everything on that album was straight up.
Doesn't matter. I have auto-tune and Melodyne. It's fine. I'll fix it.
That's true. I'm down.
With enough time and money. Enough time and money.
We still need to do a rap song, Sneeb. I can be better than Uzi. I know I can.
Yeah, it was like the first thing he said was like, I could make something better than this.
Because
he kept doing this growl. He's like,
did DJ X put it on for you guys? Did DJ X put it on?
No, not DJ. We did listen to some DJ X though. But he stopped talking to me and it wasn't as cool anymore. I was trying to show Jake, it was like saying my name, but it just started playing like the music.
Oh, yeah. I
didn't know how to replay it.
They don't do that initial thing after the first time, but they'll do it for Jake.
Okay, cool.
When he turns it on. It's only personalized the first time, and then he comes back like every 3 or 4 songs.
Oh. Okay. Does he say my
just
name?
Let it play sometime.
It was just country and rap. It's like one rap song, then the next song country is complete.
It was good.
Opposite.
Mine is just wild because it'll be like Led Zeppelin, Incubus, and then all of a sudden it's like Baby Trump.
Pump.
It's like I'm like, what? But it's cool.
Hell yeah.
It's cool. Did you know that the Orlando Magic got Anthony Black?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
They fumbled because they also had the chance to get Grady Dick. And these are just the players' names. I'm not gonna but they have Jalen Suggs, they have Black, and they could have gotten Dick. So it could have the starting lineup could have been Suggs, Black, Dick.
Suggs, Black, Dick. Suggs, Black, Dick.
Yeah. I really wanted them to pick Grady Dick. But
oh my God, that would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
Bro, Grady Dick reminds me of Young Gravy. Like straight up. Weirdo.
It's because he's white.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Don't do that.
Weird. The Nuggets picked Julian Strother, Jalen Pickett, and Hunter Tyson. They always got to pick that random white boy that can shoot with Hunter Tyson. But Julian Strother, Jalen Pickett, and Hunter Tyson, all experienced college players that are not one and done. They've been there before. Julian Strother is probably going to crack the rotation, especially now since we can't get anyone because of the new CBA. We are capped out. And rely on rookies.
And Christian Brown.
I
think he's gonna have a huge role for you guys.
Yep, I hope that he comes through. I don't know.
You know what's wild? Nico Harrison actually compared Olmax to Christian Brown. He said it's just someone that's really good defensively, low maintenance, ego, play defense. Plug him in. So hopefully,
I just want Christian Brown to get a little bit better with the offense, and then
like ball handling.
I think ball handling. I think that he needs to get the corner threes down. Just like that's all you need right there is the corner threes because that's just sit there. Jokic will find you, and he is already a great cutter. So I don't worry too much about that. It's more the perimeter shooting.
He has to hit those shots, or else the drive, the counter to that is just gonna be insane if he starts hitting those threes.
Yeah, because I think if you're replacing Bruce Brown, great at attacking the basket, and then also was very consistent with shooting from the corners and also the wing. Not so much top of the key, but he didn't need to do that. He's never going to be in that position. So hopefully Christian Brown could just knock those down, and we'll be all good. I'm confident that our general manager, Calvin Booth, will figure out a way to make this work so we can go back to back.
But speaking of Christian Brown and Bruce Brown, what is going on today, Jake?
Well, your Mavericks locked up Kyrie for an insane contract.
Insane?
Yes, for who he is, I suppose. Hasn't played more than hasn't played more than 70 games forever. 42 mil a year, essentially, with the player option, the third year, which giving Kyrie a player option seems crazy in itself. But you locked him up for at least 2 more years, and I don't know how much you can build within 2 years to be able to get there, but we'll see. I think that the market was just insane because it was a year with like no big name free agents that were readily available besides like Kyrie. But Kyrie was kind of already, at least we assumed he'd go back to the Mavericks. So
yeah, I mean,
Fred VanVleet, like biggest name.
Wow, that's crazy. To the Rockets, man. I mean,
yeah.
There's just so much going on. But like rewinding back to the Kyrie thing, like I'm happy we have Kyrie. This is great. You know, it's just time to hoop. You know, time to play ball. So we paid him, and this is very crucial as a Dallas Mavericks fan. This is gonna make or break how I'm gonna be living as a Mavericks fan for a long time. If we don't do anything in the next 3 years, Luka, Kyrie, it's all gone. I feel like that's how I feel. I think there's going to be a lot of Josh Green. There's going to be a lot of Hardy. There's going to be a lot of young players that, you know, is a gamble. But Nico believes in them, and we got to trust Nico. So we'll see where this takes us. Sometimes you have to gamble like this. I mean, it's a little bit under the max, right? What was the max? Like 48 for him. But we could still sign our MLE. You know, and then any other veteran role player to kind of fill out that roster. But we need one more component. I feel like another 3-and-D guy to help the Mavericks get to the next spot, next point. But we'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah, it's, you know, unfortunately, I'm not moved by Kyrie going back to the Mavericks. I'm not really moved by much of what happened in the West.
You're chilling. Yeah, you're chilling, bro. You're the champ. You cannot be bothered right now. This free agency is for us. You know what I'm saying? This is our championship. This is our time to feel good about our teams. Just because all of us took an exit, we didn't win the championship. So all of us need to be paying attention to this way more than you are. And I feel like we're way more invested. But I don't think you should be caring, to be honest.
Did Bradley Beal to the Suns move you at all as a Mavericks fan?
I think they're getting better. You know, I think I'll give credit to the Suns organization to grabbing more people for the now. I feel like that kind of fucks them in the future. I feel like, you know, if this is, damn it, bro. I should just quit. There. I should just, okay, I'm going to go. I just don't want to go double digit. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Bradley Beal's a good player, but the Suns, freak the Suns.
Yeah, freak the Suns. I think that, you know, surprisingly, everyone throughout the free agency, the team that got better was the Lakers. Unfortunately, they got some good pieces that are like veterans, people that have been there before. Gabe Vincent.
You think that was a good pickup?
Yeah, I think they got him really cheap too. I mean, he was starting to command way more than what he actually got. When you compare it to like Bruce Brown, who got, I will say an undisclosed amount because we're going to play a game in a little bit. But
dude, I don't know if that was a good move, bro.
Gabe Vincent. They got Gabe Vincent for less than Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, I mean that's true. If you were to flip that,
and they got him for less than half of Bruce Brown.
True. That's true. Vincent is. I would take Vincent. I mean, I don't know, dude. But we'll see.
They got Cam Reddish.
Yeah.
A couple other guys that, you know, it's just going to be good rotational pieces because I feel like that's where they lacked against the Nuggets. They brought in like the bench, and had D'Lo play with the bench, and didn't work at all for them. It was terrible. We just spanked them every time. So
I don't think D'Lo's that guy. I think the reason why they're not going to go far is because of D'Lo, bro. Ever since he snitched on Nick Young, that's something that I can't. You knew the character was about himself and not the team at that point, bro. Like, he wanted to be cool as fuck and just be like in the know and in the news. Nah, bro, you're corny as heck. You know.
There was one in there though. Make sure you count that one.
Sneeb, dude, where am I at, dude? Where he doesn't know. He's lost count.
7.
Oh, you got 3 more.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, go ahead. Someone else talk.
But yeah, the Suns don't necessarily move me. I mean, they managed to get Yuta and Bradley Beal. I don't know. I'm not completely, just by the way that they've performed the last 2 playoffs, essentially, completely crumbling in a game 7 or elimination game at least. And losing Chris Paul is not a big deal.
That was an upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about Aiden? Where do you think he's gonna go?
I think he's still there. I mean,
you think he's gonna stay?
If they keep him, I mean, they got rid of Monty Williams, which might improve that relationship with Ayton and the Suns organization. It seemed to be between mostly Ayton and the coach. And they got a coach who has won a championship, albeit the bubble. Yeah, we'll see where they go, but I'm not completely moved by them. I'm not moved by really anything. But
you have no opinion on any of this. I feel like I think you're the wrong person to ask about free agency, because when you're like they don't move me, that move, we just won a championship, rightfully so. But yeah, I think the Utah Watanabe move that was kind of low key banger for sure. I think he, like you said, took him in or took less money. That's wild, dude. For a young guy to do that, I mean, he could have probably got a bigger bag for sure. I
don't know I think that, I mean, he wanted to go, I guess, reunite with Kevin Durant, but
yeah.
I mean, looking at his numbers, like he doesn't really demand much more than a minimum, like 16 minutes a game, 5.6 points.
What is this? The whole season, or
that's the whole season.
I think there was a point in time where Utah Watanabe was.
He had a good stretch for like 2 weeks. Yeah.
I think there's something there. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I think he could shoot. You know what I'm saying?
It's
and I think he's
Asian bias.
I need to be. There's only like 5 of us in the league, so I need to make sure I represent. I know he got bagged. That's not a cuss word. Teabagged by Kermit, and that like hurt him for a long time. I think he's bounced back. That was pretty bad, dude. I think
that was really bad.
I think they were replaying in Japan, and people were like, his mom and dad were like crying or something. I think.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
Yeah, I think that was really. I think it was real. What is it? The Harajaku?
Yeah.
Oh my hega. The one that go like this. What is that called? Y'all try it.
No, come on. I'm good, man.
Ahega. Shout out.
I don't even know.
It's okay to be silly, guys. We need some type of intro for this YouTube video. So I think we got it.
Well, I think we should play a game. This is for you, Sneeb.
Okay.
We have some free agent signings, and this year was a little bit crazy just because the market seems to, players are more in control than ever, even with the CBA intact.
And inflation,
inflation is just like student every loans. Every year there's going to be someone that ends up earning more than Jokic, Luka Doncic, and they produce way less. That's just how inflation in the NBA works, I suppose. But I'm going to name off some players. I'll give you some stats to kind of help you gauge how much they're worth. And then you're going to tell us how much you think they signed for.
Okay. Now, when they sign for, is that like their whole contract or for 1 year?
You can do yearly. I think it's probably easier to do yearly just because, it's varying years. So
Yeah.
Right.
just think yearly.
Cool.
So we're going to go first. The biggest signing of so far in the free agency, Fred VanVleet, Drake's twin. He's played in Toronto. I think all of his career. He was undrafted. Yeah.
So he's getting like 75 cents on the dollar. Okay.
And this year, his numbers, I guess you can see by your own judgment, but 19.3 points per game, 4.1 rebounds per game, 7.2 assists per game on 39.3% field goal shooting. Now, they list him as 6'1". It's probably in shoes. He's pretty short. He's a point guard.
Yeah.
But yeah, give me your best guess on how much he earned.
31 million. I don't know.
31. I feel like that should be what he earned. Maybe even less. But he actually he signed a $130 million contract for 3 years, which equates to $43.3 million.
Oh wow!
A year,
okay,
which is pretty much the max, I think.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that this person would be lower than Kyrie because he doesn't have the name with him.
So a guy that averaged less than 20 points a game is pretty much a small person in NBA terms, or a little person.
More.
He didn't even average double digit assists, and he's shooting less than 40% field goal percentage.
That's ridiculous.
And he's getting
earns $43 million.
Yes,
a year. Yes, he got
more than Kyrie. Okay,
Kyrie's just a liability.
So this gives me a reference now.
Yeah,
this gives me a reference. Okay,
good warm up.
So the next one, I'm gonna go on to the champion, Bruce Brown, Denver Nugget champion, Cowboy Bruce. This player this year averaged 11.5 points per game, 4.1 rebounds, 3.4 assists on 48.3% field goal shooting. And you could really play him at a lot of different positions, but he's 6'4".
I'm gonna go 38 million.
Oh no!
Did I go the wrong way? Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Bruce is worth
below 30.
Bruce is worth a little bit less than that. he's a role player, but he still fetched a 2-year, $45 million contract. So it's 22 and a half a year. And the max the Nuggets could re-sign him for was around $7 million. So obviously he just got away with the go get a bag. Crazy. His lifetime earnings in the NBA throughout his whole career, $15 million. Now he's going to make 22 and a half in 1 year just because he went and won a championship.
Awesome,
yeah,
that's
I love
life changing.
Yeah, I'm happy for Bruce. I'm not even mad at him for leaving. I was going to be mad if he left to the Lakers, but the Lakers could only offer him like a comparable amount of money compared to the Nuggets. That's why I was going to be upset. But to get that kind of bag, can't hate on Bruce, man.
Is that just because of salary cap issues?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like they only had the mid-level exception, which is like 12.5 mil. And Nuggets only had a max, I think, of like 30% over their player or team option. So
will you use Bruce Brown as a scapegoat if you guys do terribly next year?
Maybe,
possibly.
Yeah.
Leave that up your sleeve just in case, your trump card.
Well, you know what's interesting, because these back-to-back players, this next one I'm going to mention is and also a former Nugget who got paid. Jokic, here's a pitch for free agents in the future. You come in, play with Jokic for a year, win a championship. Guess what? You're gonna get a bag like you've never seen before. Because Jokic obviously makes everyone better. Bruce is not going to have the same type of production. No, I'm sorry, he's not going to have that production. He's not. He played with Jokic, bro. That's why you're getting a bag. Yeah. Pretty much the same story for Jeremy Grant here. Jeremy Grant, before he came to the Nuggets, was like, it's like not much more than role player, essentially. Now he's like seen as like a second option on the teams, and when he was in Detroit, he was the first option. Jeremy Grant re-signed with the Portland Trailblazers. Last year, he averaged 20.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2.4 assists, only 4.5 rebounds. That's so weak. I always begged him to get more rebounds when he played for Nuggets, but he just didn't. On 47.5 field goal percentage. He's a power forward, small forward, 6'8".
Big boy.
Let's go 40 million.
I think that it's close. Let me pull up ones. Okay. He got 160 over 5 years.
Oh, okay. No, that's a little
32 million. Yeah, 32 million.
That's the closest you've been.
I think that
I just figured the 20 points per game. Like, come on. Like, shouldn't he be paid higher?
I think that it's the fact.
That's double everyone else so far. That's literally double, right? Everyone else has been.
No, Fred is just under 20.
Oh, okay.
But Jeremy Grant, I think part of it is because he got 5 years. He got a long contract, so he locked in that financial stability. So he probably
good.
Didn't need too big of a contract. But 32, that's going to be such a bad contract in like 2 years. They're going to look back and really regret that, man. But
maybe the next year.
Dame Lillard. Million. I'm so tired of Dame Lillard, but I guess let's just talk about him quickly. But like this was a priority for him, getting Jeremy Grant for whatever reason. This dude's addicted to being a 10 seed. Gotta work that grind, bro. That grind life. Running away from
get back to the studio. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like that's I feel like Dame's never gonna win.
I think at one point
he's never gonna win anything.
Every 2 weeks, 1.2 gets in your account.
That's wild.
In a year.
That's beautiful, man. Pay them. Pay all of them. Pay them. Pay them. I'm the players guy. I think all of them deserve more. Give them more.
That's just money on another level.
So I got just one more Laker, and he was the Lakers said that he was going to be the Jokic stopper. The Nuggets swept him. Rui Hachimura averaged 11.2 points per game, 4.5 rebounds a game, and just under 1 assist per game. 48.6% field goal percentage, and he's a 6'8" wing power forward, big strong guy.
I'm gonna go 35 million.
Oh no,
too high.
You're like, you're
far too
about
high.
double. You're over double.
Can I guess one more?
Yeah,
do it.
I'm going 19.
That's really close. 17. You got a 3-year 51 mil. Yeah, 3-year 51 mil.
Okay.
Deal for essentially locking down Jokic on one possession. That's what saved him. Good for him.
He can score. I feel like
he can score. He was scoring some buckets on the Nuggets, but we all knew that was going to come to an end.
Yeah, that's weird that they just hail him as a defensive player or like the Jokic stopper. I feel like that's tough. I feel like that's a committee. That's, everyone's trying to stop Jokic for free agency. That's the goal for the Mavs, everybody. It reminds me of like what was going on with Shaq when Shaq was still with the Lakers and Tim Duncan was in the West too. Everyone needed like 4 bigs like on the roster. It's crazy.
Yeah. And I think the recipe to guard Jokic is like quick power forwards, like multiple wings that can guard the center position that are very strong, but also very fast.
Yeah.
So
athletic.
I guess, yeah, I guess that's what you gotta go for, but there's not much out there. So
Aaron Gordon.
I feel like, bro, if we got Aaron Gordon, if we had Aaron Gordon on Jokic, I feel like it might be
it'd be
more
tough.
impactful than most.
Anyone else.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But we'll see how he does against Maxi Kleba,
Omax. We're gonna put Omax on him.
Yeah.
And see what happens. But
what's the scoreboard at?
7-2.
Okay, good.
Damn.
I started off sluggish, but picked it up and cleaned it up.
Yeah, you did a Golden State Warriors, or I did a Golden State Warriors. I was up and then I went down 7 times.
Mm-hmm.
Sneeb, nothing. No cussing.
No, I cussed a lot. I wasn't counting
Did you?
myself. Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
Really?
I mean, I know I did
How
at
many?
least once. It's definitely less than you, but I know there's no way. There's
we'll do
no
it
way
again
I
next
didn't
time.
cuss.
Yeah,
I need like a third row. The scoreboard only has 2 rows. I need like.
We got to practice for our days on ESPN since they're laying everyone off and we can get a job.
Oh yeah.
We can't curse on there.
Next time or like one episode in the future, we should try to dress up like ESPN people.
Yeah. I could do
digs on Jalen Rose.
That's I was gonna say I'll have a fake hair.
You could do, or it doesn't matter. Or I could do like, we'll dress up. I want to do an Adam Silver one too. I want to do a bald cap.
Yeah, I was thinking bald cap. I was thinking bald cap for Richard Jefferson.
There you go. You could do that.
Or it could just be Kendrick Perkins, and I'll just be next to Mike, like.
Beat for beats. Sucking air.
That was so funny. Like when they finally called him out for it, it's like, what does Stephen A. say? He says like, it sounds like you got a sleep apnea.
I don't even know what that is. I don't even know when that was.
He was just like breathing loud on the mic again. Like, and then Richard Jefferson was like, is that you? Or no, it was JJ Redick. He's like, is that you moaning on the mic, Perk?
I didn't watch. I'll watch it after this. That's so funny.
Yeah, and then Stephen A was like, sounds like you got sleep apnea.
Oh, Stephen A. All right.
Well, Fark the Suns.
Fudge the Suns.
There we go.
Peace.
Peace.